Hello. Monday, February 27th. Got the Polesaw, just cleaning up some ice damage stuff. Gonna put it on the cart, haul it to the back. Alright, that was taken care of. What we see over here, we have a tree that came down one of the windstorms. So we're just gonna clean up some of those branches today. Alright, we got it down to the log part. We'll need a chainsaw for that, but we got a little brush pile here. Got a brush pile back there. And you can tell it's starting to snow, and a little brush pile over here. Yep, it just started snowing pretty good, so we're going to go in because I don't have the chainsaw with me. I just brought the pole saw. Yeah. Alright, so we've cleaned it before, but we have not done a video about sharpening my pole saw, and it seemed like it was cutting a little slower, so probably it's about time to get it sharpened, I guess. So we put it in the vise per recommendations. And over here we have our steel 1/4 inch picot. So this is for the pole saw. It's at 30 degrees, 1/4 inch pitch, 1/8 inch file. Here is our file on our guide. This is a file that works with this to do is it called a top raker or something like that? But I like to use this end to clean out the groove in the bar. Fits in there really nice, cleans it right out. So we're going to set up and try a little sharpening. Alright, so somehow you have to mark one of the links, and this is a white marking pen, so I'm just going to pick one and we're going to mark it so we'll know when we get all the way around that we've done all the chain. Okay, let that dry. Yep, so it'll be a nice white mark. Okay, I've zoomed into the chain. I can't get the camera on the other side because my vise on the bench is on this side, so we're just going to have to make do. But I zoomed in, and we're going to take our file, and we're going to go into the tooth. Now we're not going to pull, we're going to push, and we're going to push from the back of the cutter into the side or whatever. So 30 degrees, there's a 30-degree mark angle, so that lines up this way. You kind of make sure it's balanced, and we're just going to do 3 because it's not that bad of a I just need to touch it up a bit. Alright, so we're going to move it, and I throw them out. Okay, so we're back around to colored ones, so we did 3 each on this side. I'm going to switch it around. Okay, we're on this side. So we're going to start with the white one, and you don't pull, you push, and you need to go from the undercut to the outside, so we're going to put it right like this, and do 3, and go around. Alright, so some might be thinking that I'm stroking both directions because it kind of sounds that way. In the video that I watched about sharpening, it said something similar, is that you're pushing, but then you pull and you draw back so it's not on the tooth so that you don't lose your spot. Because if you keep pulling it off, then you gotta realign it so once you're set up, when you're pulling back, you're not pulling back on the tooth. You're only pushing when you're doing a tooth. Is that right or wrong? I don't know. Alright, we're back to white. We started on white, I believe. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like it's ground in there. Alright, so we have done 3 on each. So now we're going to take this apart and just tension looks like it might need a little bit more. We probably have to clean this up. This thing, like the oil on this thing, just kind of like goops everything up. So I found it's best if, like, every time, after each time I use it, just like people, I don't never owned a gun, but they say when you have a gun, after each time you use it, you clean it so it's ready for the next time. So this thing is similar. It just likes to get cleaned after each use. So that's what we're going to do. Here we go. We got it all. I'll put a glove on and we'll just move the chain so you can see that it is. I just gotta balance this between my legs here so it doesn't move. There we go. Looks like it's about the right chain tension. Okay. Put the cover on. There we go. Polesaw sharpened, cleaned. We're ready for the next adventure, and we'll put our tools away.